Here is going to be about changing the cabin filters. That is the air filters that filter the air coming into the cabin on a 5 Series BMW. They are under the bonnet, and these guys up here are the cabin filters. You see the little plastic hinges over the back edge there where it locks in, and a metal clip here, a wire clip. I've just done that one, but now I'm going to do this one. So there's a wire clip on here, so we just need to lift that off like that. Always fun, one hand on the camera trying to do it with one hand. There we go. So that just lifts up and then comes forward, and the cabin filter is actually sitting up here in underneath. You can see there's a little sensor there as well, which is wired on. And that water's sitting there. I have just washed this car, so that water's just there because of that. And there's grills down here. You need to check. This is actually fully removable if you need to take it out and clean it. On the other side it was full of gum nuts, and there's a little drain down here which can fill up with leaves and debris, and it has a little rubber flapper on it you can feel down there, so it keeps the dust and so forth from coming up. So there's just a couple of leaves in there. The other side was a whole lot of work. It was full of dirt and full of gum nuts, and all of this was blocked, this was blocked. All of these sections were all full of dirt and had to clean it all out. So there's just a few leaves here. You can see down in there, down to the heater system. And this is all okay. That water will just simply flow out down the hole. You can even maybe get it to... Oh, no, it's not okay, it's broken. It needs to be glued there. There's a crack through that. So we'll need to get to that. But so that'll need to be fully dried out and then glued to repair that. But the cabin filter is in under here, and this just springs out. Let's get the fingers out and under the edge over the back, and then it comes out. And these guys normally just need a good bang on a concrete surface. You can see there the dirt coming out of it. You can give them a go with a vacuum to give them a good clean if need be, particularly if you've got a vacuum that'll blow. You can blow it from the back to blow the dirt out. But this one here looks, actually it's getting well towards a replacement. This car is 9 years old, so it may not have ever been replaced, but it's not too bad. And I'll let that go on a little bit longer. So then once you've cleaned it out, we just put it back in again, keeping the dirty side to the same direction. There's a little foam on the side here to seal it, and again there's a black section on the top that will just hold it tight. So we're going to poke that up there. You can do this with one hand, you can certainly do it with two, and then just lift it in, spring it in, like that, down and down. The corners just hold in place there, and that's back in place. And so you can see here these tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, they go into the holes here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's a rubber seal around here. You make sure the rubber seal's clean and all intact, not broken. And that, so the air comes in the cabin filter, gets filtered. It's actually coming up from down there through the guard, and it gets filtered, and then it comes in down here. You can see there's a little flap down in there that goes through, so the air coming in for your air conditioner, heater and all those sorts of things, that's where it comes in. So this reservoir here is to stop any water and splash from coming up And as I said, I've just washed the car, so that's why there's going to be water sitting there. It's not like there's a problem, it's not been there too long. So we start off, to put it back, you need to get those hinges into those holes like that, and then set it down into place. And see this guy here spins around down underneath there. So, put that down. That bar that I started with clicks into place. It goes down, and that's in place. We turn that, and it's back on, sealed. So that's both those done. So that's the cabin filters. One here and one there. Both very similar, and that'll control the quality and the quantity of air that comes. If they get totally blocked up, of course you'll get less air coming through, and if they're dirty, then the air won't be as good a quality. So changing those and checking them is a great idea. Most BMWs have them up the top there, in the middle at a few different 3 series, and they have them up top. You can normally just clip off a few clips and then slide the cabin filters out, but the 5 series has 2. So there you go. Give them a clean, change them if necessary, you'll have much better air inside. Put that back on. This little sensor here popped off, so you just need to make sure that you check that stays in place. It's all nice and clean. There's a slot just down there for it. You see the 2 holes which line up with the 2 pins on here. Wire back towards the gate. So it's just a bit dark to see down there, sorry. It just slips in on top and then spins. That's it, it's in place. We'll tuck that down. There we go. You know what, when I glue that later, the bottom of that, I'm going to put a little bit of silicone or something, because there's a washer or something missing off that as well, so that stays a bit tighter in place. Okay, that's job done.